cut approximately $2.2 million by the local governing body, the Board of Supervisors, and we had to find ways of reducing our expenditures for this year. We've looked at several things. Schools, we have been discussing for a while. That is a way of cutting costs, not necessarily from the schools themselves, but from transferring those teachers from those schools to positions where people have left the area or have retired. We've been talking about it for some time because we knew that the economic situation in this area is not good, that tax revenue is not what it used to be. We knew it was coming at some point, but once we attended the Board of Supervisors meeting and realized that our cut was going to be so drastic, that more or less determined that this was going to have to be the year that it happened.
There's no closure here, no closure for our kids. That's the hardest thing. As adults, we'll be okay, but our kids need closure, and they needed some transition time. Mm-hmm. We could have planned some field trips, like they do our 5th grade when they transition to middle school. We could have planned those things. They could have saw the school. We could have done it together. It would have been nice to have known where we're going as far as grade-wise, so we could say, you'll see us there. I'll be in 3rd grade again, or I'll still be in title. But we can't tell them that.
It's tough. These two communities, Raven has been talked about for years, and people have expected it for years. But, expecting something like this and actually experiencing it are two completely different things. 2 years ago, there was a move to close Raven. There was actually a board member who tried to make a motion. I was the chairman. I basically didn't entertain it, just moved on. Last year, there was a move by another board member to close Springville. And instead of doing that, I sat at the end of the table with George Brown and Wendy Behringer and balanced the budget, so we didn't have to. Closing schools as part of a plan is one thing. Closing schools to balance a budget is a terrible idea.